guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be doing a fabulous 18 and up reading as we find out what spicy gossip is said about you whenever you are not in the room. Okay, so if you want to find out what hot things people are whispering about you, then this is going to be the reading for you today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks. Okay, so for group number 1, we have Unclear coming through. For group number 2, we have Feeling Lost. And last but not least, for group number 3, we have I'm Single. Now guys, I want you to go ahead and take a very big deep breath in. And now I want you to please let it out. And now I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about all of the spicy 18 and up things people are saying about you whenever you are not in the room. And then whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever card your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one card here, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends. Hello, group 1. So, if you chose the card Unclear, then hey, hello, my luscious little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering on to this reading today. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just place this right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So, speaking about all of the spicy messages about you, the first card that we have is the 4 of Coins. And now, guys, this is such a lovely and gorgeous card to receive. And I'm honestly so excited that this is coming through for you because, guys, first of all, with the 4 of Coins, this talks about somebody who is kind of withdrawn. This talks about somebody who is more reserved. They keep more to themselves, and essentially they are what I would say to be a wallflower. Okay? And so because you are really taking on this energy, this wallflower energy, I'm really getting the idea that people don't truly know who you are. Right? People don't know who you are because you like to spend more time to yourself, because you don't socialize a lot. And so I think that there is a really big, intriguing quality to you. There's this really big mystery about you, and people just don't know what to expect whenever it comes to you. And I think that there is also this energy here where they also value you and your time so much because they realize how precious it is. They realize that you are not somebody who generally just goes around talking to everyone, right? Like, you are very picky with who you decide to spend time with who you decide to talk to. So not only are you this mysterious person, but you are also just this very valuable, treasure, right? People truly, truly treasure you, okay? And I do think that people are just generally so curious about you and about who you are and about what you are thinking about, right? And so, yeah, I feel like whenever people are talking about you, beyond all of the spiciness that will be thrown into this in a few minutes, beyond all the spicy messages, I think one of the biggest things that people are saying about you is just the fact that you are such a mystery. And I think that whenever people are gossiping about you, they're always just trying to talk to other people. They're always trying to pick other people's brains and see what they know about you, because everyone wants to find out who you are. Everyone wants to put all the puzzle pieces of you together so that they have a clear idea and understanding as to who you are, right? So everyone is trying to talk to anyone who has maybe just talked to you for a few minutes, and they're trying to find out what they found out about you in those few minutes of conversation, right? Everyone is so curious about you, and you just have everyone like hanging on to a thread when it comes to people just trying to figure out who you are, right? Like, you have everyone's attention, and everyone is just so curious about you. And I think that that is so lovely to see here. And I also think that that translates to you being such a highly sought after person. And I really think that that also causes you to be a very attractive prospect, right? Especially when it comes to the more intimate side of things. Because everyone wants what they can't have, and you are just like the ultimate prize, right? You are the type of person who doesn't just get intimate with absolutely everyone, right? Like, it takes a lot of time to get you to even decide to have a conversation with someone, much less get intimate with them, right? So everyone realizes how amazing and how rare of a gift it would be to be able to be gifted with your gorgeous self, your gorgeous body, right? They know that if they were to be able to be in the bedroom with you and experience all those intimate things with you, that that would just be such an amazing gift to even be able to experience with you. So yeah, I definitely think at the end of the day, when people are gossiping about you, they are just gossiping and just saying how you're just such an intriguing person, how you are like the ultimate challenge. And I think everyone is saying how they wish that they could be able to have just any amount of time with you, right? Like, anyone would feel blessed to be able to be in bed with you. But I think that what everyone is saying is that they would feel even more blessed for you to even look their way, or for you to even just talk to them, right? Because like, you just don't do that often, right? So yeah, you just have so many people that are interested in you. You have so many people that are just biting at the bit for any amount of attention from you, right? And going off of that, we have the Seven of Cups coming through, and this is such a lovely card to receive as well, because the Seven of Cups, this talks about fantasy. This talks about daydreaming. And so I do think that everyone is saying how you are such a daydream to them. You are their dream person. You have everything that anyone would be attracted to, right? Because it is worth mentioning here with the Four of Coins coming through, this does also talk about someone who has money, right? This is somebody who seems very successful. And so I do think that you are somebody who is very good at whatever it is you decide to do. And I think whether or not you are making money at this moment in time, I think that people see you as somebody who is going to be very successful. They see you as somebody who is going to be a career type person. They see you as somebody who could become an entrepreneur. They just see you as somebody who is going to do amazing things in whatever field or career you decide to go down, right? And so I think that not only are you a challenge, not only are you very mysterious and intriguing, but you are also just somebody who is seen as being widely successful. So that all in all makes you like the best package ever. Like, people look at you and they just see you as somebody who has it all. Okay, you have it all down, all under lock and key, and people just want to be able to unlock that. They want to find out who you are. They want to be able to talk to you. They want to be able to spend time with you. And so because they don't know much about you, because you are such a mystery, everyone is just fantasizing and imagining about who you might actually be, right? Underneath that reserved nature, what are you hiding, okay? And so I do think that when people are gossiping about you, they are gossiping about all their secret fantasies that they have of you, and all their secret thoughts and ideas that they have whenever they think about you, right? So I just think that you have everyone out there guessing what you might be whenever you are off of the streets and in the sheets, right? Everyone is wondering and throwing in their tall tales of what they think that you might be like, right? So I think that at the end of the day, when people are gossiping about you, some people are like talking about you and saying like, oh, everyone knows that the quiet ones are the crazy ones, right? Everyone knows that the person who's a lady in the streets is a fiend in the sheets, okay? So you've got people saying that about you. But then you have other people talking about other fantasies, talking about other ideas that they have about you. So other people could be saying like, oh, I feel like they would be so vanilla and sweet, and their idea of being intimate with someone would not be them doing these wildish, fiendish things, but they would definitely be the type of person that makes love with someone, that very slowly has these passionate experiences with an individual, right? So yeah, I mean, guys, at the end of the day, the biggest gossip, what people are gossiping about you is just what they feel like you might be like. And at this moment in time, all of those things that they are saying, they are just that. They are rumors. They are rumors because people don't actually know what you are into. They don't know what it is that you do whenever it comes to the bedroom, because you are so secretive, because you are so reserved, and because you are only with a few people, from what people may be thinking, right? People just don't know what you are into. So yeah, I mean, everything that people are saying, they're just rumors, they're just fantasies, they're just ideas of what you might be into, right? Nothing is rooted in fact here, right? But let's go ahead and talk about the next card. We have the Four of Wands coming through, and this is such a lovely card to receive because this talks about, you know, happy home, happy life. Right? And this talks about somebody who you feel like you could have a happy home life with. This talks about somebody who makes you so happy, somebody who makes you feel so whole and so fulfilled. And so I do think that at the end of the day, people feel like you are somebody who they could really settle down with. They see you as somebody who they could truly spend the rest of their lives with. They just see you as somebody who has so much potential. You would make such an amazing wife or husband or spouse, right? You are just spouse material, and I think that that is definitely another thing that people are saying about you. And it's also worth mentioning here with the Four of Wands coming through, you know, this honestly looks like this person, like they are like jumping high, right? And they look like they are just so happy and so passionate. They look like they are in the midst of a happy ending. Okay, if you know what I mean. They look like they are really feeling something very amazing, very lovely, very intense. And so I do think that another thing people say about you is that even though they don't know exactly what you are into, even though they don't know who you truly are in the bedroom, they definitely feel like you are somebody who could fulfill them. You could fulfill all their needs. They definitely feel like you would just know how to work the sheets, know how to work your stuff. And yeah, I mean, people are just saying that they feel like you would be a really, really nice lay, and they feel like you would be really great in the bedroom, which is nice to hear, right? And then last but not least, with the Ten of Cups coming through, and again, this just talks about literally emotional fulfillment. This talks about having a family with someone. So again, people honestly are not just interested in making love to you or being intimate with you. They are interested in going the full 9 yards with you, right? Again, because you are so withdrawn, because you are so reserved, because you are very particular about who you decide to spend your time with, people just realize how lucky they would be to be able to be with you for the long term. And you have a lot of people thinking about what it would be like to be able to be chosen by you, to be able to not just be your lover, but to be the person who you decide to spend the rest of your life with. And so I do think that you just have so many people daydreaming and fantasizing about what it would be like to be your one and only. And I just think that is so lovely to see. I think that is so beautiful, and I think that is definitely what people are saying whenever they're gossiping about you. They're always just talking about what amazing blessing it would be if they were to be able to be with you, and if they were to be able to be the person who you decide that you want to be with, right? So honestly, guys, I'm kind of getting like bachelor vibes from you. Like, I feel like you just have so many people that are trying to like win your final rose, and I think that because everyone knows that absolutely everyone is interested in you, that just makes you even more appealing. And also because everyone knows how selective you are, that makes you even more sexy, right? So yeah, at the end of the day, everyone is talking about how everyone is so curious to know you. Everyone is talking about how everyone they know is biting at the bit to learn something new about you, to find out what you are into, to find out what you like to do, especially in the bedroom. And they're also saying how barely anyone gets that special opportunity to know what you are into because you are so particular, because you are so selective. So that all in all just causes you to be just such a valuable individual. Everyone cherishes their time. Everyone cherishes their moments with you. And if you were to decide to be with them, I think that they would just feel like the luckiest person in the world. And that is what everyone is saying about you, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards, okay? So Spirit, for group 1, what is the sexy 18 and up gossip that is being said about them, Spirit? Can we get a card, please? Oh, that's sweet. That's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come through for group 1. What is the sexy 18 and up gossip that is coming through for group 1? Can we get some messages, please? Okay. The sexy 18 and up gossip, please. Sexy 18 and up gossip. Let's see what wants to come through. Okay, guys, we have 2 cards coming through, and honestly, that makes so much sense. That is so funny, guys. Literally, look at this. We have isolation coming through, which again, it's just representing you. Like, everyone is saying how you are just so isolated. Everyone is saying how you're always so reserved, how honestly, you just seem like somebody who prefers your own company over everyone else, right? And that, again, causes you to be so attractive. It causes you to be so sexy. Everyone is thinking spicy thoughts about you, and they're thinking about what it would be like to spend these spicy moments with you. You are also somebody who seems to be very grounded. Again, you seem like someone who is going to be very successful. You seem like somebody who is a career type person. You are focused on your job, on your finances, and so people do see you as somebody who's very practical, as someone who is very pragmatic, and as somebody who just has the ambitiousness and the boss babeness to be able to, again, just be so successful and to be able to gain so much wide recognition for the things that you will accomplish within your life. And people are just very attracted to that. They find that boss babe-ness that you have to be like the hottest thing ever. And I also think that, honestly, another thing that people are saying is just how they wish that they could be able to be with you, like, in the office. I think that a lot of people have fantasies, intimate fantasies, where they are with you in the office after hours and you guys are going at it, right? Because you just seem like somebody who is such a workaholic. And so because you are such a workaholic, people are imagining what it would be like to get you to forego your work for a few minutes so that you could have some mischievous, crazy office adventures with them, right? So they are just thinking about what it would be like for you to stop looking at your work, stop looking at whatever it is you need to do, and to look at them and to maybe even get down and dirty with them in the office, okay? So yeah, you definitely have a lot of people that are thinking about what it would be like if they were to just storm into your workplace, storm into your office area, and get you to have some fun with them, have some sexy fun, okay? But let's go ahead and talk about this card. We have body positive coming through, and I think that this is so beautiful because if you look at this person is literally like all like cuddled up with this gorgeous individual right here, and they just look like they are really treasuring this person, and they just look so comfortable around them as well. And so I do think that whenever people are talking about you, especially about like the more spicier side of things to do with you, they are just talking about how they see you as somebody who is very kind, right? Even though you're reserved, even though you keep more to yourself, you seem like somebody who always has a smile to give to everyone. You seem like somebody who is genuinely a kind individual. And so because you have this reputation of being very kind-hearted, being very sweet, and just being happy, right? Having a nice smile and always having a good word to say to people, people do feel like you would be a very positive bed partner, right? They feel like you are somebody who they could feel so comfortable around, and they feel like you would just make them feel so beautiful. No matter what they look like, no matter what their body looks like, they just feel like if they were with you, if they were intimate with you, that it doesn't matter what perceived flaw they may have, it doesn't matter what insecurities they have within their own selves. If they are with you, you will make them feel like they are a goddess or a god. You will make them feel like they are absolutely gorgeous, absolutely perfect. And I definitely think that that is what people are talking about whenever they're talking about you. They're just talking about how you are such a kind individual, and how they feel like that would definitely translate into the bedroom, right? You would just be so kind to them and so compassionate and so caring. And I also think that people feel like you might definitely be a very big giver whenever it comes to the bedroom. You wouldn't be a taker, you would be a giver. And people just feel like you'd be giving them a whole lot of nice little endings, right? You will be giving them so many happy endings, and they are definitely excited about that and talking about what it would be like to share that with you to other people. And then last but not least, I think this is so funny, and I think that it is just so on par with everything we've been saying here. With the Let Your Friends Help You card, it says ask for and accept support from others. I honestly think this is talking about how, again, everyone is trying to go to anyone. They're trying to go to their friends. They're trying to find people who could have talked to you or had any type of interaction with you, and they're trying to find out what they could have gotten from that short time that they spent with you, right? They're trying to figure out if they've made any conclusions about you, if they found anything out about you, because people just want to find out who you are, right? They want to find out who you are. They want to unveil the mystery that is you, and they just want to figure out who you are underneath the reserved wallflower type of persona that you have, and they will do anything to find these things out, right? Like, these people are just like Sherlock Holmes, right? Everyone is Sherlock Holmes when it comes to you, when it comes to finding out who you are and what you are into and what spicy things you like to do. So, yeah, that is definitely a really fun card to see. But yeah, just ending this reading, guys, again, we have Unclear. And it says right here, I don't know how I feel about this connection anymore. And I think this is just talking about, again, how you just unsettle people. You put people off balance because you are so mysterious, because people don't know what to expect from you. So things are just always very unclear. People don't know where they stand with you. They don't know if you like them, if you're interested in them, because you are so quiet, because you keep more to yourself. And again, that just translates to the fact that you are just the biggest mystery ever. Okay, you are the biggest mystery ever, and that is honestly all I have to say for you today. So yeah, you guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2. So if you chose this lovely Feeling Lost card today, then hey, hello, my luscious little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just place this gorgeous little card right here to the side to look gorge, and let's go ahead and take a look at your spicy messages, okay? So the first card that we have coming through is the Two of Swords, and guys, I don't know if you can tell, but looking at this girl right here, she has her hand right here, she's trying to look off, and you can tell she's like kind of in her feels. She seems quite lost, okay? She seems like she doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't know what she should do, right? And what's even more interesting about that is that behind her, off in the distance, there is two different pathways here, and this woman, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a woman in this sweet little white nightgown, looking all innocent, trying to figure out what pathway she should go down, right? And so what's interesting to me is I think that whenever people are talking about you, the biggest gossip that is going around is the fact that people don't know what to expect when it comes to you, right? They don't know what is going on in your mind. They don't know what pathway you are trying to go down, and they don't know who you are, who you really, really are. And I think the reason why people don't truly know who you are is because of the fact that we have these next two cards coming through, which really contrast very well with each other and adds a very interesting aspect to your personality. Because first of all, we have the Eight of Coins coming through. And the Eight of Coins, this talks about somebody who's honestly kind of like a goody two-shoes. That's like the vibe that I get from this card, because you can look at this girl. She's like reading her book, and she looks sweet. She looks innocent, and she just looks like she's in her own world. And what I'm also getting from this card, is the fact that the Eight of Coins, this talks about really focusing on your studies. It talks about focusing on your job. And so I do think that there is this energy surrounding you where you do seem like somebody who is a bit of a workaholic or a schoolaholic, right? If you're still in school, you seem like somebody who is very much so a goody two-shoes. You're all about like trying to do what is right, trying to do what is expected of you, trying to just have a good life and to make that good money, right? But on the other hand, you guys, we also have the Nine of Coins. And the Nine of Coins adds a very sensual quality to you. This adds a very spicy energy to your whole good girl, good boy, good they, them persona, okay? Because the Nine of Coins, this talks about living a very pleasurable life. This talks about doing what brings you pleasure, doing what makes you happy. And sometimes what makes you happy can be some scandalous things, right? Some people are into some crazy things, and it makes them happy though, right? It makes them happy, so they like it, right? So I'm kind of getting the idea here that you seem to others to be a good girl who's a bad girl that hasn't been caught. And guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm quoting a song. I'm quoting Good Girls from the band 5 Seconds of Summer. I love that song. And it's basically just talking about how good girls, again, are actually bad girls, but they haven't been caught yet by their parents, by society, right? These are the type of girls who have some crazy, like, skeletons or sexy skeletons in their closet. They have some, really sensual appetites, but they don't let anybody know about it, right? They don't let anyone know about it. Instead, they just let everyone assume that they are a good girl or that they are a goody two-shoes, right? And so at the end of the day, I really think whenever people are gossiping about you, they are saying how they just don't know who you are. They don't know if you're a good girl or a good boy or good they them, or if you are something else entirely, right? And they definitely feel like you are somebody who could be like a lady in the streets but a freaking fiend in the sheets, okay? There's definitely the idea that you may seem very vanilla in person, but in the bedroom they're really highly suspecting that you might be into some chocolatey goodness, okay? Some chocolatey goodness, or should I say badness, some chocolatey badness. But yeah, so you just leave people guessing, and you leave people just feeling so, like, just fed up, so frustrated, because they don't know who you are at the end of the day. Like, they feel like you might be some person that has some crazy appetites, but at the end of the day, they still don't know. And another thing that I want to say, another thing is the fact that we have these hands coming through, right? Can you see those hands? They're literally going like this. And so I honestly feel like when people are talking about you, when they're gossiping about you, they're saying how they wish that they could be doing this to you, right? They wish that they could be touching you. They could be feeling you. They wish that their skin can touch your skin, right? And I definitely think that they are also talking about what it would be like for you, for your hands to touch them as well. And I honestly think that people are always fantasizing about what it would be like for you to hold them in the same way that you hold your book, right? Or in the same way that you hold your pencil. I'm kind of getting the idea that people see you as somebody who is very passionate. Whatever it is you do it in a very passionate way. And so even whenever you're reading a book, like you look like you are reading that book like in a very passionate, very just amazing way. Like you just seem like you are so into this world, so into this book, and the way you touch your pages, the way you just hold that book. People imagine what it would be like for you to touch their pages and to hold their book, okay? And they're also imagining what it would be like for you to kind of take their cover off. You know what I mean? Like how a book has a cover, they're imagining what it would be like for you to take off their cover. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, people are just imagining what it would be like for you to put that same passion that you put into your work, into your schooling, into your reading here, and to put it into them instead, right? So yeah, when people are gossiping about you, they are just gossiping about how they feel like you are somebody who just goes all in into anything that you do, and they are always talking about what it would be like for you to go all in into them in a very intimate way, okay? If you get what I'm saying. But anyways, going off of that, we also have the Ten of Wands coming through. And first of all, you guys, can you look at this woman? She's wearing a crown right there, and there are like there's like fire like exploding from her. And so I do think that people, again, they are talking about how they feel like if they were to be with you, if they were to even be able to spend one moment, one night with you, they feel like it would be a night of intense passion. They feel like it would be a night where there are so many explosions going on, if you know what explosions I'm talking about, okay? They definitely feel like there would be more than one happy endings making an appearance, and they just feel like you are just a intimate queen. Like you are like Aphrodite in the way that they feel like you would be able to deliver them so much passion, so much love, so much pleasure. So yeah. At the same time, though, what's so funny is that the Ten of Wands, that talks about feeling so overwhelmed, and it talks about feeling just so, like, downtrodden and so burdened, right? And I think that, again, this is talking about how people are just so frustrated because they don't know who you are. They don't know what to expect from you, and they just feel so lost whenever they are with you, right? Because even though they suspect that you are a bad girl, they suspect you're a bad boy, a bad they, them, they still don't know if you truly are like that, right? Like these are all, again, just people thinking that you might be like this, but people still at the end of the day don't know if you are just a goody two shoes, a good person, right? They don't know if you are these things that they think you might be. But at the end of the day, I think that even though it may feel like a burden, even though they may feel very frustrated about how they don't know who you truly are, I think that also, on the other hand, causes you to be even more alluring and even more attractive because you are just a mystery, right? You are such a mystery. And guys, everyone knows that everybody loves a good old mystery, right? Everybody loves that mysterious person in the back of the room. Everyone wants to be able to be the one who unveils that mystery and figures out who they truly are. So yeah, people are very, very interested in being able to be intimate with you. You have so many people that want to be with you, that want to just experience who you truly are and experience what you guys could experience together, right? So yeah, people are very interested in you, group 2. They're so interested in you, and I think that everyone is just talking about what it would be like to be able to be with you, right? So yeah, let's talk about these cards. And yeah, look, that makes so much sense. We literally have soft whispers coming through. And that just makes me think about how, again, everyone's whispering about you. Everyone's whispering what they feel like you might be like, right? Everyone's whispering about their ideas of whether they think that you are just a good girl or a bad girl, right? Everyone is just throwing in their little ideas into the mix, into the ring. And I just think that everyone's just excited about being able to have the chance to get to know you better, especially in an intimate level, right? And yeah, look at this. We also have retreat, and it says it's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, everyone is talking about how they want to retreat with you. They want to be able to be the one who you decide to be with. They want to have some one-on-one time with you. And yeah, that's what people are saying about you. That's what they are all gossiping about whenever they gossip about you, okay? They're just saying how they want to be the one who you take aside and who you just say that you want to be with, right? I do think I want to get maybe one more card. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, you guys. Okay. So first of all, you guys, we have Hocus Pocus coming through, and it says nonsense. And then we also have Emotional Drainer with the vampire. And I honestly think that this is talking about how people, again, they don't know who you are. They don't know what to expect from you. And I honestly think that some of the things that people are saying when they are gossiping about you is that is nonsense. And what I'm referring to, and what I feel like these people are referring to whenever they're talking about you, is some of the ideas that some people throw into the ring whenever it comes to what they feel like you might be into or what they feel like you might be like in the bedroom. I think some people really get carried away and they might say some crazy things, right? Like some people might say that they feel like you might be somebody who really, really, really likes feet. Like that might be your thing, right? And I think some people might hear that and they will say, oh my gosh, like that is nonsense. Like that is not something that I think they would be into. So yeah, I definitely think that some people are throwing around nonsense into these little conversations because some people just get carried away. Some people have even crazier ideas, right? And then going off of that, we also have Emotional Drainer coming through, and I really think that this is talking about how people just feel emotionally drained, right? Whenever they're thinking about you, whenever they're trying to spend all their hours, sleepless nights thinking about what you are into and what you might be like and who you truly are, they just get so drained mentally, emotionally, and they just feel so worn out, right? They feel so worn out, but at the end of the day, they still don't want to stop thinking about you, right? They want to keep spending all their time and all their energy on trying to figure out who you freaking are, right? Everyone wants to know who you are, and everyone wants to be the one that discovers who you are, right? So yeah, you are literally just like the greatest mystery ever, and everyone is here for it. So yeah, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So if you chose the super amazing I'm single card today, then hey, hello, my lovely little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So guys, before we get into the tarot portion of this reading, I do quickly want to talk about this card just a wee bit. Okay, so it says right here, I'm single. And it also says right down here, it says I'm single right now, I'm not attached to anyone, and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. So I honestly think that this is representing who you are at this moment. This is representing how other people see you as well. And so I do think that whenever people are talking about you, they are talking about how you seem like somebody who doesn't want to settle down at this moment. You seem like somebody who isn't looking for a relationship. And I do think that that honestly adds a very sensual and intriguing side to you, because I do think that because you are somebody who is honestly quite unapologetic about how you're not looking for any type of commitment, I think that that causes you to be somewhat of a challenge to people. I think that people, they're always talking about what it would be like to be able to win you over, to be able to get you to change your ways and to decide that you don't want to just to just have a good time with someone. They want to be the person who you decide to want to have a long time with, right? Not just a good time, but a long time with. So yeah, I definitely think when people are talking about you, when they're gossiping about you, they are just gossiping about what it would be like for you to change your ways for them, for you to decide to not want to just have fun with someone, to not just want to have fun with them, but to decide that you would want to have an actual full-on committed relationship with them, right? So you are definitely a very hot commodity right now. You are definitely a very sexy challenge to everyone indeed, and I definitely think that that is what everyone is saying at the moment. And like I was saying before, I really feel like you are quite open about the fact that you are not ready to be in a relationship. And the reason why I feel like you are that way is because we have the Sun card coming through, and the Sun, to me, that makes me think about truth, right? That makes me think about the light that shines down to show you what you need to see, right? And so I definitely think that you are a very clear and honest person. You are not someone that likes to keep secrets. You're not someone that likes to lead people on. So you are definitely the type of individual who lets everyone know that you're here for a good time, right? Like you like to have a good time. You like to have fun, especially in an intimate way, but you are not interested in taking anything serious, right? To a serious level. And so I do think that that honesty just gives you an even more wider appeal, right? People love how you just tell it like it is. They are very into that, and I definitely think that that is another thing that they talk about as well whenever they're gossiping about you. Now, another thing that I think that they are saying is just how you are a very hot person. Like, you're very attractive. I mean, whenever I think about the Sun is literally so hot to the touch. Like, it would burn you completely. If you were even like, I don't know, if you were like this close to the Sun, you would perish, you would die, you would burn to death, right? And I definitely think that that is really representing how I feel like people, whenever they're near you, they feel like they're gonna confess, right? They feel so attracted to you. They look at you and they see you as somebody who's just like, mwah, the sexiest person ever. And I definitely think that people, whenever they're talking about you, they're always talking about how hot you are. They're always talking about how they feel like they might combust just being around you. But they're also saying how if they were to be able to take things to the next level and actually touch you and actually be intimate with you, they definitely feel like they would combust in like less than 2 minutes, okay? So yeah, you definitely make an experienced person, someone who's been with so many people, feel like it is their first time again, because you are so attractive, because you are so just good looking and hot. You make people so nervous, and you make people feel like they're young again, okay? So yeah, whenever people are talking about you, whenever they're gossiping about you, they're just saying how you are just so attractive that you make them nervous, you give them butterflies, you make them feel like they're a schoolgirl or schoolboy again, and everyone is just fawning all over you. Everyone is crushing on you, group 3, and I think that that is so lovely to see. We also have the Temperance card coming through, and this talks about taking your time. This talks about things moving very, very slowly, and so I do think that people, whenever they're talking about you, they're talking about how they feel like it would take a long time to get you to decide to want to have a serious relationship, right? They feel like it would be easy to be intimate with you. They feel like it would be easy for you to decide that you want to be with someone in a physical way, but they know that when it comes to a more serious connection, that it would take a long time for you to decide to take a just fun connection to a to that serious level, right? Because again, you just let everyone know that you're not interested in that at the moment. And then at the end of the day, with the Emperor card coming through, I love that this is making an appearance, because the Emperor card, this talks about someone who is just the boss, right? This is a person who is in charge. And so this gives me a very like dominant type of energy. And so I do think when people are talking about you, especially talking about the spicier side to you, I think that people are saying how they feel like you would definitely be a dominant lover. They feel like you are somebody who would always want to be on top. They feel like you might even be somebody who might be into some BDSM stuff. They just feel like you are the type of person who always wants to be in control. And I definitely think that people get very excited by that. They find that to be very attractive, and they are just talking about how they wish that they could be your submissive. They wish that they could be the submissive to your dom, right? So yeah, we've definitely got some sub-dom energy making an appearance, and we are here for it, okay? I definitely think that a lot of people are ready to say, chain me up, daddy, right? They're ready to say that to you. They want to be chained by you. They want to be blindfolded by you. They just want to be the one that loses control as you gain control over them, okay? They're ready to put their bodies in your hands, and I definitely think that that is what they're saying to other people, right? Whenever they're talking about you. And then last but not least, with the Princess of Swords coming through, and the Princess of Swords, this talks about somebody who's a really great communicator. This is somebody who just lets everyone know how they're thinking, how they're feeling, and you never have to guess or wonder what is going on in their mind, because they are very transparent. And so I do think that whenever it comes to what it would be like to be with you in the bedroom, people are saying and gossiping how they feel like you would definitely be a talker in the bedroom. They definitely feel like you would be the type of person that gives them instructions, that tells them what you want them to do to you, or they just feel like you will lay everything down. And they definitely feel like in the bedroom, you will always be talking, always be communicating, and they also feel like you would be the type of person who is very nice in the bedroom as well. Nice, excuse me guys, nice in the way that you would be giving them compliments as well. And I think that that's really, really sweet. So yeah, whenever people are talking about you, again, they feel like you would be a really great communicator when it comes to the more intimate side of things. And they feel like not only would you just be making it clear what you want them to do to you and what you want to do to them, but you will also be very clear and concise whenever you give the sweetest compliments ever, right? And I just think that everybody loves the idea of being able to be with you, because they feel like if they were with you, that with you and your gorgeous words, that you would just make them feel so gorgeous and so lovely. So yeah, you definitely have a lot of people that really want to be with you, that really want to share these intimate encounters with you. And yeah, people are not shy to talk about that with other people. They're not shy to say how they want you, okay? I honestly think there's a lot of people like trying to claim you and trying to get other people not to go after you so that they can be the only one that tries to win your heart, right? I just think that there's a lot of competition when it comes to trying to win you over, when it comes to trying to woo you, when it comes to trying to get you to put aside your playboy ways and just be a serious, like be somebody who would want to be in a serious relationship, right? There's a lot of people trying to compete for that title, for that chance to be your number one lover and to go from being your lover to being your spouse one day, right? Yeah, look at that. We literally have ideal romance. So yeah, people really look up to you. Group 3, people really see you as their ideal partner. And again, they're not shy to talk about that with other people. They're not shy to say how they really feel like you could be the one who they could settle down with. And why wouldn't somebody want to settle down with you? Because I'm honestly getting the idea here with the Emperor card coming through. You are a very successful, very ambitious, very hard worker bee. Okay, you are definitely somebody who is not just attractive and somebody who is not just a really great communicator, but you are also somebody who is honestly just very very successful and very ambitious, and you just have it all. Group 3, you have it all. Everybody just sees you as the perfect person who they could spend the rest of their life with, and that's definitely what they are talking about whenever they are gossiping about you. Yeah, look at this. We have codependency coming through, and I definitely think people feel very codependent with you. People, once they start talking to you, once they get any bit of your attention, I think that you very quickly make people become very codependent. And it's nothing that you do. It's just the fact that people see you as this ideal person. People see you as such an incredible person. So many people just get so addicted to you so quickly. Again, they feel like you're like the sun, right? You're so attractive, you're so hot, but like the sun, you're also very warm and very appealing. And I do think that you genuinely have a very vibrant personality. I do think that you have a very outgoing nature to you. And so people just really like you. They really, really like you, and they just see you as the whole package. And so you do get people feeling so codependent around you so very quickly. I think after one conversation with you, if they were to get your phone number, they would be texting you as much as they can without trying to seem too desperate, right? They will be trying to contact you, trying to hang out with you. They just want to be able to get you to want to be with them in the same way that they want to be with you, right? So not only do these people want to share in this intimate connection with you, but they also just want to have a serious relationship with you. But at the end of the day, everyone is so uncertain here. Everyone is so uncertain about you and about whether or not you would ever want to settle down, right? So you just leave people seeing you as somebody who is the ultimate challenge, but you do have so many people who are patient enough and who see you as somebody who is worth it enough to try to go after you, to try to woo you, to try to sweep you off of your feet. So yeah, you guys, I definitely feel like you could have a ton of friends with benefits, but I think these people are telling you that they just want to be friends, but they actually have a hidden agenda. I think almost everyone wants to try to win your heart. They want to try to get you to like them, and they're willing to just start out as being your friends with benefits so that they can try to get you to change your mind and to get you to change your ways for them. So yeah, you guys, I also think that that is just what they're saying to other people, right? They are saying how they would be your friends with benefits any day of the week, just so that you could maybe decide one day that you want to be with them every single day of the week, not just as a friends with benefits, but as a lover, as a spouse, as a boyfriend, girlfriend. So yeah, that is what people are saying about you, and I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. If you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.